Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I just got home from work, and during work, a new Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 update got announced on their Discord server, and I checked it out really quick, and my god, these patch notes are filled to the brim, so I thought we would check that out in this video, and then in the next video, I'm gonna do a full playthrough of Chapter 5 to see how much they changed, and if I notice any changes myself. So, hey everyone, thank you for the overwhelming reception to Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 so far. The patch notes. Global. Pre-rendered movie, improved stability, general optimization, and performance stability. Improved visuals on low graphics settings. Fixed an issue with missing highlight/SFX for some options while navigating the pause menu using arrow keys. Fixed an issue with inventory main tab, new item notifications not working. Tutorial text improvements. Fixed an issue with a soft lock presenting an unloaded broken state can be triggered when the user interacts with the menu options upon pressing escape back while loading a level. Interesting. Harvesting and Processing Center 04 fixed an issue where the player gets stuck on the catwalk and starting a new game at 30 FPS. Fixed an issue where the camera is able to clip with a circuit box at the vent path at section 15. Fixed an issue where the lower floors of the catwalks are able to be reached due to a collision. Fixed an issue where the player can see vista through vent grate before slide. Fixed an issue where the player can jump over gate that usually requires blue hand scanners to get by. Fixed an issue where Huggy Wuggy fails to execute the player when sticking to the pipelines at section 7. Fixed an issue with extended collision is present on conveyor belt at section 4. And then Lab Freight Elevator. Fixed an issue with a jump scare animation fails to show Huggy Wuggy after killing the player the first time the elevator area loads. Fixed an issue where the player is able to clip through elevator doors by backing up and turning around immediately after entering it. Fixed an issue where Huggy Wuggy's feet clip through the floor on section 10. Recycling and Reclamation. Fixed an issue where culling occurs with the light on the breaker box. The Boilers. Fixed an issue where the vent particles disappear when in a specific spot. Fixed an issue where a hanging server model clips with the wall at section 4. Fixed an issue where blue hands get soft locked upon obtaining the grab pack by jumping from bronze back and launching the hand in section 6. Fixed an issue where Pianosaurus chair clips with wall upon first inspection. Fixed an issue where elevator metal rails assets present transparency when being behind the object at section 10. Fixed an issue where the sparks and dust VFX is quickly removed during the elevator falling animation in section 10. Fixed an issue where the player can avoid using the suspended catwalk by using the guardrail to parkour around. Fixed an issue where the player can get out of bounds by sliding through a pipe gap in section 3. Research and Development fixed an issue where the master backup documents clip through Giblet's hand and the floor during the final cutscene. Fixed an issue where inconsistent collision is present on the pipe of the centrifuge. Fixed an issue where the player can give Giblet the documents before the hand picks them up, resulting in the interact outline on Giblet remaining for the rest of the scene. Fixed an issue where soft lock occurs by using the pressurized hand on panels while being near section 19's elevator. Fixed an issue where the player can trigger an unloaded level streaming behavior and go out of bounds at section 5. Fixed an issue where the player can disable backtracking with elevator after completing its puzzle and disconnecting the power upon entering it. Fixed an issue where the pressure panel in the turbine room is missing backlight number indicating which fan it controls. Fixed an issue where the player can climb over boxes and skip the slide on the way to engineering. Fixed an issue where a large box before the plant puzzle can get stuck in the ground. Testing. Critter physics. Improved stability. Fixed an issue where the HUD is visible during cinematic sequences in Memory 6. Fixed an issue where the player is able to pull the plug in Memory 3. Extreme aggression under stress. Fixed an issue where distorted light on walls needs to be rebaked. Fixed an issue where Huggy Wuggy gets stuck behind either of the projector screen upon chasing the player. Sweet Street. Fixed an issue where an apple balloon decal is inconsistent from object rotation. Fixed an issue where the second set of doors don't open when reactivating the ice cream truck too quickly. Okay, the dollhouse, lot here. Hopefully they did some good fixes to the chase. Lily's clothes glow more, interesting. Fixed some parts of red light, green light, where Lily would kill the player unprompted. Fixed an issue where a typo is present in Lily's nursery damage collectible image when viewed in the inventory. Fixed an issue where Poppy's hair clips through the wall when meeting her in Lily's basement. Fixed an issue where the columns present extended collisions at the dinner room. Fixed an issue where Lily's recipe book appears small and misplaced when viewing the shelf in red light, green light. Fixed an issue where garage door handle cannot be grabbed in some situations. Fixed an issue where the player can access the fire panel in Lily's bed without opening it. How do you even do that? Fixed an issue where the player can clip through the walls after receiving the scissors from Lily. And regenerated GUIDs. No idea what that is, but all fixes are good, right? Tea time! Minor adjustments to Lily's chase to make it easier. Thank God, we're gonna check that out. Fixed an issue where a floating metal rod can be seen on the final cloud. Fixed an issue where the prototype dialogue are overshadowed by music in localized versions. Fixed an issue where the player can sequence break and skip part of Lily's chase by grabbing the emu panel at the start of the level. Reanimation! Fixed a crash tied to grabbing a battery in the Grand Stitchery. Fixed an issue where the player can see the outer mole despawn in the gel aquarium when chasing it. Fixed an issue where characters aren't looking at the player after commiserate cinematic when playing from a new game. Fixed an issue where there were visible textures on walls when exiting the Grand Stitchery. Okay, the end of the line. I think we're almost through it. The end of the line. Prototype stab junk scare variant. Let's go! Okay, so yeah, this is the one that everybody's been waiting for. Injured walk added. Yo, wait, that might be cool. Injured camera for the final cinematic. Oh, they cooked here. Fixed an issue where the player can dodge the prototype and jump back off the train at the start of the train chase. Fixed an issue where the player can stand on the door frame of the train car leading to the sidle. Fixed an issue where Huggy ignores player at the beginning of the chase when hiding behind the pole in the corner. Fixed an issue where a platform lacks collision on the left side of the tunnel before getting on the train. Fixed an issue where the player can pull levers without interacting with the terminal at the end of the level. Fixed an issue where the player is capable of going out of bounds at the train sequence. Fixed an issue where the prototype fails to attack the player after freezing the floor's poppy gel between cars 2 and 3. Fixed an issue where the player gets stuck inside box collisions upon being below the object prior to detaching the train car. Fixed an issue where Giblet is able to cross through the data center door despite the player having already closed it at section 51. That's funny. Fixed an issue where the player can skip the fire pit parkour on the second flatbed sequence. Fixed an issue where the player can bait the first door to the train car to shut, locking them out. Fixed an issue where player can trigger the prototype final confrontation on the flatbed and retreat to the previous cart. Other wrong side Automol dolls have been updated to have a plush style necks. Wait, wrong side Automol dolls have been updated to have plush style necks. Interesting. Okay, improvements and features. Vibration setting added for controllers, keypad and helper widget setting added. UI support for changing the hands and activating the backlight using the D-pad on controller. Removed majority of pre-filling maps for builds. Improved packaging assets and files. Improved SM5 red gas volume platform switches. Improved initialization file adjustment. Audio cassette tapes. Player can stop playback after pickup. Lily's death cloud which has a new death cloud animation. Yo, wait, I might actually need to check that out. LODs for Torn Huggy. Hook front materials back to title fonts and replace font textures. Credits updated to include additional concept artist. Explosion and Huggy enters final animation / camera work. Interesting. Still no achievements though. Mob, please, can we get these Steam achievements? I'm begging you, bro. I already got like every single achievement in Chapter 1. So yeah, that were all the patch notes. Anyway, I'm just gonna play through Chapter 5 right now, and we're gonna check out if we can notice any changes. So if you guys enjoyed this video of this, quick run through all the patch notes, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and then I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.